Hey there, welcome. Thanks for joining me. If you guys enjoyed this tutorial, please give me a big thumbs up and share with friends and family. And also, if this is your first time here, welcome, and I hope you guys consider subscribing and click on that bell button so you guys can be notified every time I upload a new video. So today's first tutorial, all you're going to need is one of these square containers that you can purchase at Dollar Tree or even thrift stores or what have you. And you're going to spray paint it the color you choose to, which I spray painted mine gray, just in case you see any of it. So that's an option. And you're also going to use these tile stickers that you can get at your local Dollar Tree. Now, if you can't find these stickers, I know they have them at Lowe's as well. And I believe they're 69 or 99 cents each one. So that might be an option that you would want to do. And also, if you don't want to go to Lowe's, at Dollar Tree, they have the drawer lining, the wood colors, the darker one and light one that's also stick-on that you can use to stick on your container. And that would just give you the wood look. But that's an option as well. So you just go ahead and stick on your tiles and just rub them down on either sides, and the extra pieces, just go ahead and use it for your corners. Now, if some of it, because you're touching it so much, it might not glue or attach to your container, so just go ahead and use some hot glue and rub it, and then go ahead and continue adding on your tiles. I'm going to use this for the holidays, but I know I'm going to keep it around and use it all year. But for now, that's what I'm making it for. I'm going to add some pumpkins and fall leaves in here for the fall season. And then for Christmas, I'm going to use it with the Dollar Tree Christmas trees. And it's going to be a pot Christmas tree holder for me. So I'm going to actually add a few of them in here. And I will show you guys a picture on Instagram when that time comes around of how it's going to look with Christmas trees on here. So don't forget to subscribe to my Instagram channel as well. I'll leave that information down below because I'm always posting different pictures there of just different ways that I decorate the items that I use or that I'm making. So just go ahead and, like I said, just add hot glue if it doesn't want to stick the tile to your container, and you just do that all around the container. You don't necessarily have to use a square container. I know they have the oval ones and round and rectangle, all sizes and all shapes. So yeah, you can use any of them. I can even see using, which I'm thinking I'm going to make one, using the trash cans that they have at Dollar Tree. So if you want to see me do that, go ahead and let me know in the comments down below as well, and I'll make a tutorial on how I'm going to do those, because I want to use those outside. So I'm going to have to add some protective over the tiles that I use. But for now, this is the one I'm using, and I'm going to use it indoors. And this is a DIY that you can do pretty much within 10-15 minutes. It doesn't take very long at all. And just make sure you press on every tile really, really good so you can know that it's actually attaching to your container. Especially around the corners. And basically that's it, you're done. So what I did was, I have this silver permanent marker, and you can leave it the way I did, just gray spray paint, and it looks just fine. But I went ahead and added this metallic silver permanent marker around the edges and all the way down the corners like so, just where I had the paper tiles cut, so you won't see any of the white. And this is how it looks decorated. What do you guys think about this one? Pretty neat and pretty quick, huh? You guys don't forget to tag me on your Instagram pictures if you guys ever make any of the tutorials that I do. Now for the second DIY that we're doing today, you're going to need these garden hooks that you can get at Dollar Tree as well. I'm using the larger ones, but they do have some that come 2 in a pack that are smaller that you can use as well. Basically, you're just going to need 4 of them and a zip tie. So just go ahead and tighten your zip tie, not completely tight, but tight enough to where they won't move that much. And just play with your 4 hooks until they stand up on their own and you feel comfortable where they're at. Just like so, and then you go ahead and start adding more zip ties. So I added approximately about 4 to 5 zip ties, some on the top, some on the bottom, and then some in the middle. I just made sure all the zip ties were lined up the same way. In other words, where you're tightening it, there's like a little square, you know, where you insert the zip tie. Just make sure they're all in the same side. That way it'll just look better that way. And then whenever you're done tightening them, go ahead and remove the excess zip tie part of it. And I just went ahead and added some Fix-All glue or Gorilla Glue in between each one of my hooks. Now this is something I recommend you guys do before, but since I didn't do it, I wanted to make sure I did add some kind of permanent glue just in case one of those zip ties broke. So that's what I did. And since I made a big mess, don't worry about it. Once it's dry, what I did was get some rubbing alcohol and wiped it down and also sanded it to remove all that excess glue. Now here I'm showing you there's different options you can use for a stand. I decided to use these 2 candle holders that I had already glued together for a previous project that I had around my home. And I'm adding again some permanent glue and Gorilla hot glue to my candlesticks. And then I'm going to add one of these candle trays, the glass trays on top of that to make a stand. And if you don't find these at Dollar Tree, you can get them basically anywhere, garage sales or thrift stores, any kind of candle holders. Those are great buys to purchase anywhere and just have a box of them to make your DIYs or to use for different decors. Now once you've allowed all of that to dry, go ahead and add some permanent glue to your hooks, just like so, on top of your glass, and then you just set this aside and let it dry for a while. Once it's completely dry, what I did was add some hot glue over it, just a line, just to make sure it's secure. Now using your hot glue gun, go ahead and make an opening in the bottom of these little dessert bowls that you can get at Dollar Tree, and there's 6 of them in a pack. And it's the perfect size to insert into your hook, like so. Once it's inserted, you just go ahead and add some hot glue and permanent glue before you insert it. I got this hot glue sticks at Michael's and it's just so stringy, but I purchased a huge bag of it, so now I have to finish it. But it's just really stringy. I don't know what is wrong with it or if it's just a bad bag. I've never purchased it before there, and I don't think I ever will if it's like this all the time. But go ahead and do that to each one of your bowls. And if you see it, if it doesn't fit, just go ahead and twist your hot glue in there, glue gun again, to make the opening large enough. Put some Fix-All glue to your pipe or your hook, and then you add a little bit of glue to your bowl and twist it together again. And now when you're twisting them, before you stop, make sure it's leveled. You don't want them in like unleveled each bowl. So just go ahead and set that to dry. You can leave that as is. I decided to add another candle holder on the top of mine with zip ties to each one of my hooks. And that candle holder I purchased at Dollar Tree as well. I don't know if you guys remember them being there, but again, you can purchase a different kind. I decided to spray paint mine silver, and this is the way it looks without what I'm going to add, which are these shot glasses. And I'm adding those in order to put the long candlesticks in here. And this is the way it looks without decorations, and this is the way it looks all decorated for my fall centerpiece table. What do you guys think? I can see this being used for a wedding centerpiece, a quinceanera centerpiece as well, not just for your home. And I absolutely love it, and it's pretty tall. I'll leave the exact measurements down below for you guys in case you're wondering. I hope you guys enjoy these 2 tutorials. Until next time, you guys stay blessed. Bye.